on my way over to the Vida Mia, a gorgeous, historic, like old luxury motor yacht that has been restored, and they're doing morning coffee cruises. And I was invited to come on the boat today, and I'm excited to have coffee on a beautiful vintage yacht and with the view of Diamond Head and Honolulu. So let's go see what this is all about. Good, how are you? So cool.
Yeah, so she was built in Stockton, California in 1929. And she's like from this era of commuter yachts.
Yeah.
So there's probably only like maybe 30 or 40 left in the world. And they're usually like garage cabs, or they're at the shows, or they're like, you know, like on the East Coast, but this is definitely the only one in Hawaii.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the boats like that went back and forth to Catalina back in the silver screen days.
Yeah, definitely. So this is the original tempered glass from 1929. Whoa. I mean,
I can't believe it survived. That's
it's
amazing.
crazy. Yeah, I can't believe a lot of it survived, but it did. It was almost on the bottom of the ocean several times.
And she's a wooden hull?
Yes, she is. Yeah, she is a wooden hull. And I'll show you some, I think, cool, huh? Yeah, so here's like the ribs, and they, you know, they put the bronze screws on with these planks here. Yeah, we left this open to kind of show people how it was built. So this was probably replanked maybe 20 years ago or so. Yeah, so
and that's pretty common with all wooden.
Yeah, and this would be like really hard to rebuild right now. So, but you know, even I mean, this is the old-fashioned way, right, with the cotton and the tar and
totally.
Yeah, so when we haul the boat out, we take her out about once a year, sometimes 14 months, you know, but she's usually pretty good. But if we do, you know, if we have a plank that we need to replace, we have to do it the same way, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, when we went to get our Coast Guard certification, they didn't have any familiarity with wood boats out here.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so when we put the boat in the water, and all the water, you know, comes gushing in to seal
because it
up
leaks
the side.
for like a day or two.
Yeah. They were
while
like,
she swells up.
Yeah, they were like, "There's no way this is gonna pass," like, you know. So now we train them on the boats.
Yeah. You just pump the bilge for a day.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually really cool because like they used to fly them all the way to like Rhode Island to train them, and now they can do it here on the boat. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, so they get to crawl through our boat whenever we want. So it's a blessing and a curse, right?
Right.
No, so this is the galley. A lot of this is original. Like you can tell the difference, obviously, with like the shrimp pieces we put in that. This used to be sleeping quarters for the captain and crew, and these were double bunks here. And you know, I've gotten, like, we have a Facebook group now, so we're starting to get, like, I have, like, a brief history from one of the owners, but there's, like, a lot more color being added to it as we hear stories. So I got pictures from someone who, like, when she was 5, she slept in this room.
That's awesome.
While her dad opened, like, Maui Divers jewelry.
So cool.
Yeah, from the 60s. Like, I'll give you some pictures.
That is awesome.
They were, there's pictures of them working on the hull. And so when it came over in the 60s, they said it came over during the Transpac race. That's the story everyone loves as an escort boat, but I've heard conflicting accounts. So I don't have like actual proof of that, but that's what everyone loves to say. So she definitely came over in the early 60s. And then she sat here in the harbor. I mean, she was here, people lived on her. People used to charge this boat like hardcore. Like there's guys that walk by, they're like, oh, we drove that boat to Kauai in high school and took it fishing, and it's been to every single island.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and like we just drove her to Maui for 11 hours to film White Lotus and filled her all up with fuel and tanks and everything.
Yeah, and what's the fuel capacity currently?
I don't know the answer to that. I can ask the captain. Yeah.
But enough to get to Kauai.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. Wow. This is original.
Wow.
Yeah, and these bunks were brought out a little bit. Like they used to be for tiny people.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and like when they commissioned it to be built in 1929, it was $33,000, which is like a lot of money.
Yeah, for
It's a lot of
sure.
money now. But
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But then
It's like our varnish.
it was
bill
a
every
super
couple
yacht,
months.
yeah.
Yeah. So they commissioned like a porcelain bathtub to be built. This
Oh yeah, I
is the
saw in the
original
little
tub.
news clip. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, they asked for everything, like gravy boats and like serving platters.
Right.
Like it was like Thanksgiving dinner in here.
And
you
what's the
know?
length overall?
There's 65 with this one stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And then this used to be 2 separate rooms, but during
Mhm.
one of the restorations, they just opened it up. So we kind of had it with like larger groups in mind when we
Yeah.
restored it this time.
Well, if it's not doing ocean sailing, you know, you can have this
Yeah,
kind of
you
space.
know, but I mean, really, I still get calls from people that are like, "Can you pick us up in Maui?" I mean, we'll do it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I mean, for
Mhm.
people who are really sailors, they want to, you know.
Yeah, you're like,
go
well,
that
you don't
route,
mind
but-
getting rolled around.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, when Elizabeth Taylor used to come here, she would charter this boat specifically. They'd keep it for a week. They'd take her to Kauai. Like that's what people did. They used the boats to actually travel. They didn't just,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah, sit
gaze
in
at them
Hawaii.
and take pictures. They like used them.
Yeah, for
so yeah,
sure.
she's like really well loved in Hawaii. Like
Wow.
it was in, you know, she's kind of hidden back here, and she wasn't really in. She wasn't in service for a long time. So
Mhm.
even when we brought her back to Maui, like during, I mean, people were coming. It was during COVID. People were coming out being like, "Oh my God, that's the boat!" Because everyone has like fond memories of her. She was a whale watching vessel there. They used to do live music on the boat in the harbor. People got married on the boat. I mean, so I get all kinds of stuff like
Awesome,
online.
but it's so
like
great
such a joy.
you've saved her and are giving her that life again, where now new people can have those experiences.
That's what's cool about it. Yeah, and there's people here on the island, like local people that live in the West Side, that are like, "I've never even been on a boat here," and I'm like, "What?" Like to me, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I forget that people don't think to come to Waikiki because they don't think there's anything here for them. to
Yeah,
do.
for
so
sure.
I'm trying to change that a little bit. you
Yeah.
know? So we've been doing a lot of live music and like family style food and you know whatever we can. And I
like
think-
your offerings, well, this package is brilliant. It's
Yeah.
like coffee in the morning, you know, in Hawaii,
Yeah,
and it's like,
thanks.
and then the snorkel packages, like it'd be much better to do that on this than like a catamaran.
Yeah,
so
it's fun. It's
yeah,
definitely
this
fun.
is-
It's more
this is the
intimate
place
too.
to do it, for
yeah,
sure.
thanks. Yeah, it's really great.
Awesome. Whether you're a local or you're visiting Oahu, this is an amazing way to get out on the water for a few hours, see the beautiful coastline, enjoy a morning coffee or one of the evening packages with live music, or check out the Private Snorkel Charter packages. If you're interested in checking out this beautiful vintage yacht and seeing Waikiki from the water, check out thevidamia.com. Thanks so much to the crew of Vida Mia and for Bren for inviting me out on this amazing ship. What a wonderful way to spend the morning.